Let's say you could talk through this part.
That's not the first song.
My love and I parted, the wind blew cold. When my love and I parted, our love untold. Though my heart was crying, love come with me. I turned my face from her and saw the sea. When my love and I parted, we shed no tears, though we knew that between us lay weary years. A bird was singing from a tree, and a gleam of sunlight lay on the sea. Parting is bitter and weeping vain, but all true lovers will meet again. For no fate can sever my love and me. and mind the sea.
Howdy.
G sharp. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
The full G sharp.
Full G sharp.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you. Can you hear everything okay? Super. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Is that Kevin Crawford out
Yes, it
there? Good evening. We're so happy to be back at the Jalopy Theatre. I almost said tavern. We're happy to be there too.
We were there too.
We were also happy there. We're happy you're here. This is a special evening for us because we have two dear friends who will be playing later on tonight. Brian and Jeremy McGlynn, and we're very happy that they're here tonight. The first song is rumored to be that we just did is rumored to be a Donegal song, and you'll be hearing a few of those tonight. We're going to continue with a song from, I suppose, from sort of Red Hook, Brooklyn,
About California.
a song about California.
I was born and I was raised where the valley meets the bay. All I own and carry around Guadalupe, San Jose. And I haven't had a place since Alameda moved away. I've got nowhere to go, got nowhere to stay. But all along the freeway, the houses that we built, where lemon trees once grew in rows beneath the golden hills. When I lived with Alameda, we could walk to Diridon, right up the peninsula, head out to Ben Beaumont. fog rolled in the valley, and the sun set in the west. I pressed the turquoise to her palm and held it to her breast. Up in Montebello Mountain, Diablo burning bright, she told me she was leaving, and the day turned to night. I got a friend in Monterey, and I've known him all my life. He was hiring hands for the market stands. It was almost harvest time. All across the valley, all the fields were brown and bare. It hadn't rained in 100 days. There was no work anywhere. But we sat and drank Modelo's, talked of better times, but not of Alameda, the one thing on my mind. I got nothing that they could take away, but they might not stop and ask. It's dangerous in the open, and it's hard to trust your friends. The police keep us moving, I wish they'd just take us in. And I hear there's work in Gilroy, and I ain't got no wheels. Think I hear Alameda say, dig in with your heels. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's a song off a record I put out last year called Alameda. We'll do another original song, one of Eamon's. It's called Lie Easy, and it's on a new Murphy Beds record. Yes, it's very something to look forward to someday.
Sometimes I think Jefferson and I are competing to see how many place names we can fit in a single song. Because there is, of course, something magical about invoking the name of a place. So this song has a few of those. I'll send it out to anyone from the state of Pennsylvania tonight. I know there's a couple of people maybe driving back there tonight after the show, so...
I thought you were going to send it out to anyone from Havana.
Oh, that too. Okay. I lie down late, I rise up early. My brother, are you yet awake? I'm out the road, but I have left a small light burning
for your sake. And I left a note, wrote on the mirror, and I looked my old life in the eye. And I lived by words that soared away like birds into the morning sky. Let your love lie easy, let's be on our way. The sun is high and you know how little time we have to stay. Did you think the road would hold the answers when you were leaving Lancaster, PA? Did you think you'd mend with every bend and every turn along the way? Did you blister down in old Havana, shiver up in Sault Ste. Marie? Did the arms that held you feel like shelter or just a way of living free? Let your love lie easy, let's be on our way. The sun is high and you know how little time we have to stay. The cries of children fill the morning, and our fathers rest at close of day. We do not fear to hear the voices of the dead that round us lay. There are times we fix our eyes on glory, and there are days we turn away in shame. Still we ride, still we sing at night and rise up with the day. Let your love lie easy, let's be on our way. The sun is high and you know how little time we have to stay. Let your love lie easy, let's be on our way. The sun is high and you know how little time we have to stay.
We'll do a couple old songs. 1, 2, 3, 1. Sorry.
That's okay.
1, 2, 3, 1. Sorry. One morning fair to take the air down by Blackwater side. I was gazing on all around me when the Irish lad I spied, a
young man arose, and he gathered up his clothes, saying, "Fare thee well today." That's not the promise you gave to me when first you lay on my breast. You could make me believe with your flattering tongue that the sun rose in the west. That you gained with your wanton will. There's not a girl in all the world as easily led as I. If fishes will fly and the seas run dry, it's then you're merry eye.
The next song comes from a Dublin singer called Frank Hart, and it's a ghost story. It's called The Holland Handkerchief. A very old song. A wealthy squire lived in our town. He was a man of high renown. He had a daughter, a beauty bright. The name he called her was his heart's delight. Many a young man to court her came, but none of them could her favour gain, till there came a lad of low degree, and above them all she did fancy. When her father came to know his daughter loved this young man so, over 50 miles he sent her away, all to deprive them of their wedding day. One night as she lay in her room, her love appeared out of the gloom. He touched her hand, to her did say, "Arise, my darling, and come away."
With her love she got on behind, and they rode swifter than any wine. They rode along for an hour or more, till he cried, "My darling, my head feels sore." Holland handkerchief she took out, and with it wrapped his head about. She kissed his lips, to him did say, "My love, you are colder than any clay." They rode unto her father's gate. "Get down, my love, it's getting late. Get down, go into bed. I'll see your horses both groomed and fed." She knocked upon her father's hall. "Who's there, who's there?" the old man called. "It's I, dear father, you sent for me, by such a messenger and naming thee." "Oh no, dear daughter, this cannot be. Your words are false and you lie to me. For on yon green mountain your true love died, and in yon green meadow his body lies." The truth did dawn on this lady brave, and with her friends she exposed the grave. There lay her true love 9 months dead, with a Holland handkerchief around his head.
Thanks, everyone.
We're going to flash back. So before the lover became a ghost, they fell in love. So we're going to go back in time.
Yeah. Yeah, different kind of love song.
Thought by now I was too smart. I thought I was through giving my heart. It's only a game that tears you apart, falling in love. My poor soul was about to mend. Honey, then you smiled at me, and then, Lord help me, here I go again, falling in love. Falling in love, falling in love. I learn, I better get burned. Falling in love, falling in love, falling in love. When'll I learn? I bet I get burned. Falling in love. Looking back through the bridges I burned, each heartbreak was a page I turned. Never forget the lessons I learned, falling in love. I was all through until we met, never gonna love again. And yet, funny how soon we all forget, falling in love, falling in love. Falling in love. When'll I learn? I bet I get burned. Falling in love. Falling in love. Falling in love. When'll I learn? I bet I get burned. Falling in love. When'll I learn? I bet I get burned. Falling in love.
Thanks, everybody. We're going to do a couple more songs, and then we're going to have a short break, I think. A short break before the lads come up. And some of you might have seen them at the Irish Arts Centre this week. Is that possible? Yeah. I thought so, yeah. My favorite Irish band, bar none. Here is a song, an old song.
And low upon Tay, Bonnie George Campbell went out on a day, saddled and bridled, so gallant rode he. Home came his good horse, but never came he. Home came his good horse, but never came he. Saddled and bridled and booted rode he, with a plume in his helmet and a sword by his knee. Home came his saddle, a bloody to see. Home came his good horse, but never came he. Home came his good horse, but never came he. Down came his mother with her heart full of care, and down came his lovely bride, tearing her hair. The meadow lies green, and the corn is unshorn. The house is unfinished, and the baby's unborn. The house is unfinished, and the baby's unborn.
You know Strap?
Which one do you want to do?
I really don't mind. Thanks so much for listening. You might have seen Jefferson posing behind his namesake there to tune his mandolin. That was not an empty gesture. He is going to play it. I don't know, do you have a preference?
Trailer.
Okay. That settles that. We're finished with this one, and maybe we'll take a little break and get a drink, and then ye Vagabonds will take the stage, which is a very exciting prospect. And we'll leave you with this song from the great Ewan MacColl. Okay. We'll see. The old ways are changing, you cannot deny the day of the traveller's over. There's nowhere to go and there's nowhere to bide. Farewell to the life of a rover. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Farewell to the cant and the travelling Tom, farewell to the Romany talking, the buying and selling, the old fortune telling, to the knock on the door and the hawking. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Farewell to the pony, the cob and the mare, the reins and the harness, a idle. You don't need a strap when you're breaking up scrap. Farewell to the bit and the bridle. Sing it if you know it. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Farewell to the besoms of heather and bloom, farewell to the creel and the basket, for the folk of today would far sooner pay for a thing that's been made out of plastic. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the travelling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Now you've got to move fast to keep up with the times. These days a man cannot dander. There's a bylaw to say you must be on your way, and another to say you can't wander. Goodbye to
goodbye to the 30-foot trailer. Goodbye to the tent and the old caravan, to the tinker, the gypsy, the traveling man, and goodbye to the 30-foot trailer.
here since I've been gone?
Pretty little girl with a red dress on.
Who's been here since I've been gone? Who's been here since I've been gone? Who's been here since I've been gone? Pretty little girl with a red dress on. Who's been here since I've been gone?
Great big man with a derby on.
Who's been here since I've been gone? Who's been here since I've been gone? Who's been here since I've been gone? Great big man with a derby on. Boy, Howard is dead and gone. Poor Howard is dead and gone. Poor Howard is dead and gone. Poor Howard is dead and gone. Left me here to sing this song.
Oh, you can't stop tattlers, and there ain't no use in you trying. Just as long as this world lasted, they're gonna find somebody lying. Oh, deliver me from woman or man. You know now it's all a go. That will go about house to house, tell the things that they know.
Now, people, they ought to quit tattling, and I'll tell you for the reason why. They may not know what they're talking about, maybe telling a lie.
Oh, there's lots of good women want to marry, and they want to live well at home. They're afraid they'll get hold of a rowdy man that won't let other women alone. And there's lots of good men now want to marry, and they want to live well at home. He's afraid of a man behind his back. Darling, is he gone?
Whenever you find a man that loves every woman he sees, there's always some kind of woman just putting him up a tree. Now that kind of man, he ain't got as much sense as a mule. You know every woman don't love you, they're just playing you for a fool. Now if you marry the wrong kind of woman, planted by the wall. I shall not be
I got a live feed. Want to see a live feed? Serious. I check them every day. He gave me his code. That's the birthday. That's the birthday gift. So I see them give birth, and I text my cousin WhatsApp. I'm like, hey, you sir, you have a little baby coming out, and then he just looks at the camera. Oh yeah, it's a little Frisian or something. Awesome. I can't wait to hear you guys. I heard such good awesome things about it.
I shall not be moved. I shall not be moved like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. On my way to glory,
I shall not be moved.
sanctified and holy, I shall not be moved like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. On the rock of ages, I shall not be moved. Though the timbers rages,
I shall not be moved
like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved. Oh, stand back, I shall not be moved. Oh, stand back, I shall not be moved like a tree
planted by the
water. I shall not be moved. Oh, brother, I shall not be moved. Oh, mother,
I shall not be moved
like a tree planted by the water. I shall not be moved.
I blame your eyes, I blame your voice, I just can't say this joy. We drink because we know we'll fail. We drink because our will is frail. And from your lips I love a taste. One drop of whiskey not to waste. Tell me that you have to go. Kiss me again before you go, and wrap your hands around my waist. If there was only time and place. And in a taxi while I cry, I text you, but you don't reply, and that is when I'll sing this song. Da 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 dee.
Was early, early in the spring, when the rosebuds they were swelling, young William on his deathbed lay, a servant to the town where she was dwelling, saying, my master's sick and he sends for you. If you be Barbary Ellen. So slowly she got up, and slowly she went to him. But all she said when she got there, young man, I fear you're dying. Oh yes, I'm sick, I'm dreadful sick. I hear the dead winds howling, and no better will I ever be if I can't have Barbary Ellen. Well, I remember a distant night down in the Longwood Tavern. You danced and sang with the ladies fair, but you slighted Barbary Ellen. Go down to the end of my bed, and it's there you'll see me floating, with a basin full of my heart's blood, and all for Barbary Ellen. As she was on her long way home, she saw the funeral coming. She said, lay me down his body there, that I may look upon him. The more she looked, the more she saw, till she fell down in sorrow. Young William died for me today, I'll die for him tomorrow. They laid her in the far graveyard, and William's grave beside her, and o'er his grave grew a red, red rose, o'er Barbara's grave a briar. They grew and grew up the churchyard wall, till they could grow no higher, and they wound and bound in the true is not the red rose and the briar. Thanks very much. We decided to get things off to a kind of a jolly start, just to set the general tone for the evening. We're gonna sing a song in the Irish language now. This is from Arranmore Island, where our mother was born and raised, and it's from the singing of Rasha Rua. Første dobre sjøne hasnachan Vakachilani, Vakachilani Friedrina første dobre sjøne hasnachan Vakachilani, Vakachilani God sir the clock ordo quarter one torder Vakachilani, Vakachilani Here come the hilly do quarter one jelly ner Vakachilani, Vakachilani Dori no question and worry no Wakatan Campa Viegna Franca Michigas Tosagas Rebel and Wikigas Bakakilan Bakakilan Sporto Vakachilani, Vakachilani Is Paloadi, Cordanamani Vakachilani, Vakachilani Con Huspala quarter one treasure Vakachilani, Vakachilani Huspala quarter one treasure Vakachilani, Vakachilani No question and worry, no Wakatan Campa, Viegna Franca, Michigas, Tosagas, Rebel and Wikigas, Vakachilani, Vakachilani. Thanks very much. So that was a violent nursery rhyme, more or less. It sounds pretty jolly. It's actually extremely violent. But there you are, like dark. All the best nursery rhymes. That's right. Yeah, it's more or less. You'd have to be not only a fluent Irish speaker, but quite familiar with the area up around Northwest Donegal and Arranmore Island, because it's kind of just a list of place names and acts of violence performed there, enacted upon this man. They didn't like him very much. Andy. They weren't fans. No. So we'll sing you another song from up north, but a little bit further east. This is from the singing of Sarah Makem. I courted a wee girl for many's a long day, and I slighted all others that came in my way. And well, she's rewarded me to the last day, for she's gone to be wed to another. She's gone to be wed to another. Well, the bride and bride's party, to church they did go. The bride went in foremost, she bore the best show. And I followed after, my heart full of woe, to see my love wed to another. To see my love wed to another. Well, the bride and bride's party, in church they did stand. Gold rings on her fingers, her love by the hand. And the man she was wed to had houses and land. He may have her since I could not gain her. Gain her. He may have her since I could not gain her. And the first time I saw her, she was dressed all in white. The more I looked on her, she dazzled my sight. I lifted my hat and I bid her good night. Adieu to all false-hearted lovers. Lovers, adieu to all false-hearted lovers. And the next time I saw her, she was leaving down meat. I sat down beside her, not a bite could I eat. For I thought my love's company far better than meat. For love was the cause of my ruin. My ruin, for love was the cause of my ruin. So let's dig me a grave and dig it down deep, and strew it all over with the roses so sweet, and lay me down silent, no more for to weep. For love was the cause of my ruin, my ruin. For love was the cause of my ruin. Thanks so much. So it's really nice to be here. We had heard good things about this place, and it's living up to our expectations. It's especially nice to be here with the guys who it's always a pleasure to share a stage with. The Beds. We're going to sing a Donegal song for you now. It's about an unplanned pregnancy. So, here. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest, and she goes up in the air with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings, and she goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. Roger the ploughboy is a dashing blade, and he goes whistling and singing in yonder leafy shade. He met with dark-eyed Susan, as handsome I declare. Well, she's far more enchanting than the birds all in the air. He met with dark-eyed Susan, as handsome I declare, and he brought a roll of ribbon for to reel around her hair. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest, and she goes up in the air with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings, and she goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. As they were coming home from the wakes of the town, the meadow being mown and the grass was all cut down. Well, if we should chance to tumble all in the new mown hay, well, and it's kiss me now or never, this pretty girl did say. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest, and she goes up in the air with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings, and she goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. 20 long weeks were over and past. Her mammy chanced to notice how she thickened round the waist. It was the pretty ploughboy, this young girl, she did say, for he caused me to tumble all in the new mown hay. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest, and she goes up in the air with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings, and she goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. Well, a health to the ploughboy wherever you may be, who likes to have a bonny lass a-sitting on each knee. A jug of good strong porter you'll whistle and you'll sing, for a ploughboy is as happy as a prince or a king. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest, and she goes up in the air with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings, and she goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. Nice one. How are you doing? You all right? Good, eh? Well, I'm going to sing you a song that I first heard when I moved to Dublin first, from a guy called Mick O'Grady, and it's the version that Mick sang is much more complete. There's a lot more verses to it and a lot more bits of the story, but I kind of like this one because it kind of leaves a bit more to the imagination. I suppose you can. Oh yeah, I'm Brian. This is my brother Jeremy. Is it? Do you think so? No? Are we on now? Can you hear me now? Cool. Well, there he's there now. You already know what his name is, so. This is a song called The Foggy Jew. When I was a bachelor, young and bold, I followed a roving trade. Well, the only harm that ever I done, I courted the handsome maid. I wooed her all the summertime and part of the winter too.
the only thing that ever done wrong was to keep off the foggy dew. 'Twas all night about 12 o'clock as I lay fast asleep. There came this maid to my bedside, and bitterly she did weep. She wept, she moaned, she tore her hair, and she cried, what shall I do? So I rolled her into bed, and I covered up her head for to keep off the foggy dew. When the furnace fired on that night, and we did sport and play, and all the lads were part of that night, snug in my arms she lay. And when the broad daylight appeared, she cried, I am undone. Well, hold your tongue, my pretty young girl, for the foggy dew has gone. Well, I never told nobody her name, and it's damn me if I do. But it's oftentimes when I think on that night that I kept off the foggy dew. Great. So we'll sing you a Dublin song now. Dublin is where we've lived for the last 7 or 8 years, whenever we're home, whenever we actually manage to spend a little bit of time at home. Can you hear me?
Yep.
This is a song that I learned off a friend of ours called Fergus Russell. He's a great singer. He would have been a good friend of Frank Hart's, actually, who the lads sang a song from earlier on. And Fergus is a hilarious character, and he's an organizer of kind of singing, a big organizer in the singing community in Dublin. And he found this song in the library of Trinity College in Dublin on a manuscript, and it's from the 1820s. It kind of depicts the nightlife in Dublin back at the time in a colourful way that you might appreciate. So it's I might briefly explain a couple of the verses to you because they're kind of specific. Do you want to take my fiddle down off the hook? If you walked down a busy street in Dublin back in 1820, you'd hear all these bells ringing down from all the cellars of the bars, and they were taproom bells. They were kind of the only sound, the only kind of musical sound you'd hear coming out of the bars. Of course, they weren't piping it out on speakers or anything back then, but you'd hear chatter and these bells that were all kind of jangly, and basically if a tap ran out of beer in one of the bars, that they would have a string on the side of the tap that they would pull, and then that would ring a bell down below in the tap room, and there'd be a fella down there who would know that if he heard like that note, that it must have been that side of the room, or if it was that note, it was the other end of the room or whatever, and everything in between. So he might have heard that, and went and knew that the Sierra Nevada needed to be changed or whatever. But there's a couple of other things that are kind of interesting about it. They didn't have a whole lot of cash floating around back then, in general, and most places like this place didn't accept cards either back then. But so you'd have to go in and show them how much money you had, and then they'd write that down on a slate next to your name. They'd chalk it down on this slate, which is gas because then they'd know how much money you had. So they could just, once you had a few on, they could just keep marking them down until all your money was gone. So basically, by the end of this song, it's about a fella who doesn't get on too well with drink, and by the end of the song, he's not getting on too well with his wife back home, to say the least, and he's looking enviously at these pigs that are out the back of the pub, snuggling each other, just kind of wishing that he was one of them instead. So it's not the happiest tale. There you go. Do you want to learn a couple of words of Irish? You might want to sing this one with us if you like.
Some very useful terms in the Irish language,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
It's a gra macree. A gra macree. Yeah, ma warning gal. 'Tis whiskey I adore. Now that bit's in English. It's super easy. Do you want to try singing it for a second? Yeah. Goes a gra macree. Morning gal, 'tis a whiskey I adore. You manage that? You can. That's the bit where you sing now, yeah? There's a whiskey I adore. Deadly. Great. Yeah. So this is Whiskey I Adore. We got it from Fergus Russell anyway, so. As I went down by yon blind quay, it being early off in the spring, those little merry taproom bells so melodiously did ring. They rung their merry drunken notes, they rung them o'er and o'er. A gramarye, morning gal, 'tis whiskey I adore. As I passed by the fat landlady, so drunkenly I did talk. Says she unto her husband Tom, have you yon lagging shocked? Oh yes I did that lagging shop, I chopped it o'er and o'er. A gramarye, morning gal, 'tis whiskey I adore. That humming stuff, it so pleased me that quickly I sat down, and little step that I did take till I drank half a crown. And if I'd had
I would drink it o'er and o'er. Agra Cree, Mourning Gal, 'tis whiskey I adore. Then late one night, when home I came, my poor wife, she stood at the door, and with fingers long and crooked nails, my eyes and face she tore. She rolled me in the gutter too. She rolled me o'er and o'er. Agra Cree, Mourning Gal, 'tis whiskey I adore. Two fat mudlarks before my face lay grunting all in the sty. I envy them their happiness, so snugly they did lie. Such fondness once my wife showed me, but now, alas, 'tis o'er. Agra Cree, Mourning Gal, 'tis whiskey I adore. Agra Cree, Mourning Gal, 'tis whiskey I
So I'll sing you a hare hunting song now. It's okay, don't worry, all you vegetarians out there. It's a vegetarian-friendly hare hunting song. This is a hare hunting song that doesn't condone hare hunting. It takes the side of the hare. The hare actually gets to have a say in this one, and is the main protagonist of the song. I will be playing the hare this evening. So there are some theories around these hare hunting songs in Northern Ireland, the ones that are, and specifically the ones that are sympathetic with the plight of the hare, that the hare is a symbol for, I guess, pockets of culture that were threatened. Whether there's any weight to those theories or not, I don't know. People like theories. People like symbols.
Either way, we'll send this one out to any of you who've been chased by a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. As I'm sure has happened to many of you.
Mostly it's just nice to have the odd song about a small furry animal in your set. This is from the singing of Len Graham, and it's called The Hare's Lament, and we are going to play a Macedonian dance tune at the end of the song.
On the 1st of November, on a bright autumn day, by the hills of Dromina I chanced for to stray. I was feeding on the green grass that grows on yon ground, when my heart was set a-beating by the cry of the hound. Musha right, tally-ho, harky over, hi-ho, harky over, cried the huntsman, harky over, hi-ho. They hunted me up and they hunted me down. The bold huntsmen of Scahan on my trail set the hound. Over highland and lowland, moorland also, over hedges and ditches like the wind they did go. Musha right, tally-ho, harky over, hi-ho, harky over, cried the huntsman, harky over, hi-ho. Was Ringwood and Rouser, they gave me a close brush, but they soon found me hiding, 'twas in a rush bush. And for better or worse, I know I must die, but I'll do my endeavour these hounds to defy. Musha right, tally-ho, harky over, hi-ho, harky over, cried the huntsman, harky over, hi-ho. Stepped the huntsman to end all my strife, saying, let the hare down, give her play for her life. Wouldn't it be far better you kill Reynard the fox, who ate all your chicken, fat hen and gamecock? Musha right, tally-ho, harky over, hi-ho, harky over, cried the huntsman, harky over, hi-ho. And now I must die, though I know not the crime. To the value of 6 pence I ne'er harmed mankind. I was never brought up to rob or to steal, unless for the cropping some tops of green kale. Musha right, tally-ho, harky over, hi-ho, harky over, cried the huntsman, harky over, hi-ho. Musha right, tally-ho, harky over, hi-ho, harky over, cried the huntsman, harky over, hi-ho.
We're having a moment of indecision.
Having a brief telepathic meeting here. Moment of telepathy.
I'd say go for it,
Yeah.
I think maybe we'll see if the two lads would like to come up and join us. Would you like to do that now? I love how unsure you seem. It makes it seem all the more impromptu. They had no idea this was going to happen.
Just didn't know it would be now.
We didn't actually know it would be now either. So,
What instruments should we play?
I only brought one.
You only brought one instrument?
Yeah, we try.
Yeah, bodies or something.
Oh yeah.
Or what were we saying?
Yeah. Perfect.
Is this?
that's tuned to C God.
This is what's this?
Standard, I think.
We're gonna sing you a Scottish song that we learned from Cilla Fisher. It's I'll get this out of here.
Just to give you a bit of background on our ongoing love affair with these two gentlemen here. We discovered the Murphy Beds album kind of around the time we were recording the album of traditional songs that we released. And we had it kind of on in the background continuously during that whole process.
You can actually hear it on the album sometimes.
Yeah. So we had kind of already fallen in love with the guys' music before we ever met. And then meeting them in person and hearing their voices in person was like the experience of...
Bit of a letdown.
No, I was going to say it's like, you know, hearing something that's already familiar, like a child emerging from the womb, hearing his mother's voice for the first time. So yeah, I feel like, you know, they've both been like mother figures to us in many ways. I think they'd agree. Yeah. But in a kind of a creepy way, though. We've all sort of fallen in love as well, so we've decided that Eamon and Jefferson and Brian and I are not going to, but Eamon and Jefferson and I are going to get married, and Brian and Eamon and Jefferson are going to get married, and we're all going to wear white dresses.
You're all invited, of course.
Johnny Moynihan is going to say mass. It's going to be amazing.
So anyway, we're going to sing you a cautionary tale. For all, if any of you young women ever find yourselves in a folk song, this is a word of advice. Well, the first thing you should do is probably just get out of there anyway. It's probably not a safe place. But if you do, this song is basically telling you to keep an eye out for these young lads, these travelling labourers called the bothy lads that are going around working and ploughing fields and stuff. But it's you just gotta stay well away from them. In particular, Martin Hayes, Queeveen O'Reilly, Thomas Bartlett, Irlo Linnard, all of the members of the Gloaming specifically. It says, we didn't write the song, there you go.
We can't be accused of slander because it was actually Scotland that wrote the song.
Exactly. We're gonna do it. But they're offing lads, the buffy lads, when they get fit they're seeking. They'll park a kiss in the gang and this, and leave the lassies grieving. Ah, when I was new but sweet 16, and beauty used to bloom in, little did I think at 19 I'd be greeting. But they're offy lads, the buffy lads, when they get fit they're seeking. They'll park a kiss in the gang and enlist, and leave the lassies greeting. But the plowboy lads, they're guy brawl lads, but they're false and deceiving. For they'll talk on, they'll gang away, and leave the lassies greeting. But they're offy lads, the buffy lads, when they get fit they're seeking. They'll pack a kiss in the gang and enlist, and leave the lassies greeting. But if I hadn't lived with time to ken, time my mother's bidding, I wouldn't be sitting by her fireside, crying oh Shabbat Medbern. But they're offy lads, the buffy lads, when they get fit they're seeking. They'll pack a kiss in the gang and enlist, and leave the lassies greeting. But it's oh Shabbat, for I'm your ma, the Lord knows where's your daddy. But I'll take care and I'll be aware of the young lads in the gloaming. But they're offy lads, the buffy lads, when they get fit they're seeking. They'll pack a kiss in the gang and enlist, and leave the lassies greeting.
Okay, we'll try one that's a bit of like a community number that I learned from a singer from Saskatoon named Paddy Tuddy, and it has an easy to learn chorus that goes a bit like this. And we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and be safe forevermore. And we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and be safe forevermore. Brothers, now our meeting is over. Oh, brothers, we must part. And if I never see you anymore, I'll love you in my heart. And we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and be safe forevermore. Oh, sisters, now our meeting is over. Oh, sisters, we must part. If I never see you anymore, I'll love you in my heart. And we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and we'll land on the shore, and be safe forevermore. lovers now, our meeting is over. Lovers, we must part. And if I never see you anymore, I'll love you in my heart. And we'll land on the shore. And we'll land on the shore. And we'll land on the shore. And be safe forevermore. True friends now, our meeting is over. True friends, we must part. And if I never see you anymore, I'll love you in my heart. And we'll land on the shore. And we'll land on the shore. And we'll land on the shore. And be safe forevermore. And we'll land on the shore. And we'll land on the shore. And we'll land on the shore. And be safe forevermore.
Thanks so much. Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much, everyone, for coming tonight. Appreciate it so much. Thanks to Jalopy, both the tavern and the theatre. Thanks to Frankie on the sound and Farrell for helping us out. Appreciate it so much. Thank you. And just a special one more time for Ye Vagabonds. Come here.
And another one of those for the Murphy Beds.
He's been waiting all night for this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Crawford.
D. Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
The normal key.
Oh, jeez.
Alrighty.
Kettle boiled over, what would I do? And he fill it again, and what would you do? If the cow with the clover, what would I do? And he set it again. Breathies are boiled and the frost is all over. Giddy lie over, close to the wall. How would you like to be married to a soldier? Giddy lie over, close to the wall. Married a soldier, what would I do? And he follow his gun. And what would you do if he died in the ocean? What would I do? And he marry again. Pretties are done, herons are roasting. Giddy lie over, close to the wall. You to be drunk and me to be sober. Giddy lie over, close to the wall.
again. And what would you do if the cow ate the clover? What would I do? And he said it again. Pretties are dog and the frost is all over. Kitty lie over close to the wall. You to be drunk and me to be sober. Kitty lie over close to the wall.
Thanks, William.